Welcome back to AgriBees Podcast. I'm your host, Mdumen Salad, and as always, I'm joined by my insightful co-host, Gilbert Mponda. Today, we are here to bring you the latest agriculture insights, trends, and innovations shaping Zimbabwe, Africa, and the world.
Thanks, Mdumen Salad. It's always been a pleasure to discuss the exciting developments in agriculture, and today's episode is packed. We are diving into trending topics that every farmer, agripreneur, and enthusiast needs to know.
That's right. Whether you're tuning in on Facebook or YouTube, this episode will give you the tools and insights to stay ahead in the agricultural space. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help us grow our community of forward-thinking agribusiness minds.
Let's start locally. Did you know that Zimbabwe is aiming to increase agriculture's contribution to the GDP from 12% to 21% by 2025?
It's an ambitious target, but with the programs like Fumvuza or Nkawasa, it's not far-fetched. Farmers are now adopting climate-smart practices like conservation agriculture, and it's really paying off. Maize production is already up by 58%.
Exactly. Zimbabwe is exporting maize now. It's a clear sign what's possible when we embrace innovation and resilience. But I wonder, what's next? Are we going enough? And is the movement sustainable?
Good question, Gilbert. I think the focus needs to shift to integrating technology like drones for precision farming or soil mapping. At the Farm Technology or TFT, we have seen how these innovations can transform farms. For we believe that your successful yield is determined by a healthy soil. Now, looking at Africa's push for sustainability, Africa as a continent is also making waves in agriculture, especially with the shift towards agroecology. Farmers are ditching chemicals for the use of natural farming methods like intercropping and agroforestry.
I've read about that. In Ethiopia and Uganda, rainwater harvesting and agroforestry are helping small-scale farmers adapt to climate change. And speaking of adaptation, did you know that they're growing to diversify livestock?
Yes, goats are becoming a topic because they are more climate resilient than cattle. Plus, goat milk and meat are trending globally, opening up new export markets.
Imagine the opportunities of young African agripreneurs. They can build sustainable agribusinesses by focusing on these trends.
That's a challenge to all of you who are listening. How can you capitalize on these opportunities? Share your thoughts in the comments or on social media using the hashtag AgriBeesPodcast.
Let's go global, Mdumen Salad. Did you know scientists are working on crops with enhanced photosynthesis and cereals that need fewer fertilizers?
Yes, I heard about that. It's all about feeding a growing population sustainably. But now, on the flip side, we've seen how climate change is wreaking havoc. Look at France, where floods destroyed major crops in the year 2024.
True. Climate-smart farming is no longer optional and it's mandatory. But here's the thing. Africa has a chance to lead by adopting global tech like artificial insemination and artificial intelligence in agriculture.
Exactly. Imagine AI-powered apps that guide smallholder farmers on planting schedules or market prices. These tools are out there, and it's up to us to bring them to Zimbabwe and beyond. What an insightful discussion, Gilbert. I hope you, our listeners and viewers, found this episode valuable. We want to hear from you. What trends are you seeing in your region?
Drop a comment on YouTube, share this podcast with a friend, and let's keep this conversation going. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode.
And if you are passionate about agriculture as we are, follow us on our social media platforms at Mdumen Salad or at the Farm Technology and at Gilbert Agri Digital or at Gilbert Mponda Jr. Let's build a network of innovative minds shaping the future of agriculture.
Join us next time on AgriBiz as we discuss the role of agribusiness in shaping Africa's economy. Until then, stay curious and keep innovating.